So without further ado, let us say hello to Alistair Overeem and Badr Hari. There they are, right here in front of us live. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Badr, I'll say hello to you first. First time that we've had you on. It's an honor to have you on. Thank you for the time.
Thank you. You're welcome.
And my old friend Alistair, how are you, sir? We've done a lot of interviews over the years. None quite like this one. It's great to see you again as well.
This is a different experience. But yeah, happy to see you too, my friend. Happy to see you too.
For the both of you, it's a great honor for us to have you. Thank you so much for the time. Badr, can I start with you? This history, this rivalry, this feud, whatever you want to call it, it dates back over a decade. Saturday's fight, what does it mean for you and your career, especially considering how the last 7 years have gone? It's been a tough road for you. What would you say this fight against Alistair means for you?
Yeah, for me, it's a fight that got history, So I've met Alistair like more than a decade ago. He fought for the first time. Then the year after that, we fought again. And it's for me, it's how do you say it? It's good that you meet people after all these years. Still in top of the game. Still fighting, still selling out arenas after all these years. So this is a big plus that we are still here after all these years. That I'm still here after all these years. He does the same. So it brings a lot of nostalgic feelings, and I'm ready to fight on Saturday, so I'm looking forward to it.
Alistair, is this fight personal for you?
Absolutely not. Actually, Badr, listen, I love you. I actually have my K1 belt thanks to you, because I remember clearly it was you who challenged me to fight in the K1, and looking back, crazy as I am, I accepted the fight and I beat you. And that actually fight, that win over you, that took me into the K1. So yeah, it's been awesome ever since. Of course, everybody in Holland is a fan of K1, and I got in the K1 amazingly, and then in the tournament amazingly, won the thing, and now we're back here in Glory. It's actually K1, but it's Glory is a little bit the same. And we're here to finish the deal. It will be our trilogy fight, so whoever takes this home can call himself king between us, because of course there's another fight after this, right? That's Rico. And this is it. This is the big final. So I'm very excited about Saturday, and I only got love about him, man. We throughout the years we trained a little bit together. We spoke a little bit together. A lot of respect to him. He's had a rough patch, but he's shown beautiful things in the ring, and I know his technical ability. I know what he's capable of. I know what he has done. He is he's one of the guys. He's one of the pioneers, literally pioneers.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be an awesome fight, and on my hat off to Badr.
Alistair, let me follow up if I can. When did things change as far as how you felt about him? Because let's be real, early on, I remember him coming into the ring after your win and Dream, and you guys kind of bumped each other. Like, you weren't always disrespectful towards each other. You weren't always the best of friends. So when did you start to feel differently about him?
Well, after we fought, a couple of years after, this is 9 years ago, we trained together, and then already my attitude was different, right? But it comes with age, right? With age, you learn, and it also comes down with falling from your stature, right? So I've had my fall down, grace, and that humbles you, and it manners you, and it just shows you it's not about all that blah 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 blah. It's about nothing, right? Badr is very similar to me. Very similar to me. Maybe he's actually me, but just a different route. Just a different route into the K1, but he's a fighter. So we have a lot of similarities. And throughout the years, you see the similarities. Also, his career ups and downs. I've had my ups and downs. And then you can just see he's like me. It's the same guy, just a different path, different time.
So Badr, Alistair says it's not personal and says he has a lot of respect for you, and we believe him. Is it personal for you, this fight?
Like I said, after all these years, you don't see it like this. No, it's not personal. It's not personal at all. I just want to win this fight. I just want to enjoy. Uh, of course, and knocking people out is, of course, the most beautiful thing in our sports. It gives a feeling of domination. But this is just the cherry on the pie, But for me, no, it's not personal. It's just me enjoying still standing here, And like you said, where the rivalry changed. I think it changed because if you see somebody fighting for all these years, and you know what it takes to be on top for all these years, it brings a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work. You have to push everything to the side. So when you're looking at the other guy, that this guy has been putting in the same work as you've been doing for all these years. So I think it's difficult to not be respectful for somebody who's been fighting in this game for this long, because it's like a mirror, looking at yourself and knowing what should happen to be still on top after years and years and years of hard work, of dedication. So yeah, of course, no, it's not personal. I got respect for everything he did, and but still, Saturday, we want to win. I trained hard. I am prepared. I died a couple of times in my training. I'm really, really, really ready and looking forward to this fight. So I'm really, really enjoying the whole trip, the whole journey, and can't wait to meet Alistair Saturday in his best form. So I heard that he's in his best form, so I'm really looking forward. But this is how I feel about this fight. So of course there is respect, but the will to win is it's wow. So yeah, I'm really looking forward.
And so can I ask you a follow-up, Badr? The first time you fought in 2008, I know part of the narrative was like, oh, you have to win to defend kickboxing's honor. You have to beat the MMA guy. And then it didn't go your way, and then you have to exact revenge. 13 years later, do you still feel that way, or do you view Alistair as a kickboxing peer? Is he not the MMA guy anymore to you?
No, you cannot see him like this anymore. He won the K1, so you cannot say that he doesn't have the kickboxing ability. The first time I fought him, I really surprised me. So I came out of a tournament 2-3 weeks before, and they called me like, "Hey, you can fight on Dynamite. You fight Alistair." I was like, "Alistair, this guy don't know how to kickbox. Just bring him." So he really surprised me, and not only me, he surprised a lot of veterans of the K1. And like I said, he won the K1, so that was, it was amazing. So there was a good job. But the second time I fought him, I was like, okay, this guy can kickbox, so I just have to be on my A game. And 13 years later, yeah, of course, no, this is not a guy that I would say, no, he's a kickboxer, and with like fucking good wrestling skills. But yeah, he's a kickboxer. So this is the way I see him, and this is the way I will handle him on Saturday. Though there is no, I will not make the mistake I made the first fight. He's a A-class stand-up fighter. So I will bring my A game.
Alistair, first fight, you get the big finish. Second fight, he gets the big finish. In your opinion, what's the difference between the two fights? What did you do wrong in the second fight that you need to do in the third, much like you did in the first? Oh, we lost your audio, Alistair. We don't hear you.
Stand by.
Okay, I don't know if that's on our end or his end. Badr, you didn't hear him either, right?
No, I didn't hear him.
Yeah, it might be his microphone. So while
maybe better.
Maybe better. You don't hear. Can you hear us, Alistair? Yeah, he can hear us, but we can't hear you. Maybe it's the microphone that you're using or the Zoom. In the meantime, Badr, can I ask you the same question? What was the difference between the second fight and the first fight? You got the win in the second fight. He shocked you in the first. In your opinion, what was the difference?
Yeah, like I said, I was surprised. The first fight, I like I said, I was fighting the K1 tournament like first week of December, and the last week of December they asked me to fight Alistair. So I was not like really, you just been to a hard tournament, had 3 fights in a night, and then 2 weeks later fight again. And like I said, I really underestimated him a lot. I was like, I'm gonna do this easily. I just fought 3 top guys from the K1. I smashed them. And then with him, I was like, I really just underestimated him a lot. So he surprised me, and yeah, lesson learned. I was young, and your ego is like, wow, and you think you can handle him like super easy, and I didn't. So
hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you,
yes.
Alistair. Yep. Oh wow, you interrupted him. That's not respectful, Alistair. I just want to let you know that was very disrespectful.
Sorry, guys.
This is way too much. I wasn't expecting all this love and kumbaya. It feels like you guys are gonna hug each other.
No. Listen. You shouldn't mix things up, because at the end we are killers.
Yeah.
This is at the end of the road. If we are there Saturday, October 8th, and he punch you in the face, or I punch him in the face,
that's right.
all this is gone. This is who you are if you are a fighter. You can be respectful, but it doesn't say nothing about the rivalry between me and him. The moment he starts kicking me and trying to hurt me, believe me, I will do everything to finish him. So this is. Don't get confused.
Okay.
This is just respect for somebody who is.
I get it for sure.
He's too long in the game to disrespect him. But there's nothing to say with. This has nothing to. Don't you worry.
I'm not worried. Let me ask you that question again, Alistair. Difference between the first and second fight, in your opinion?
Yeah, so you know me longer than today, right? So I don't really talk about game plan stuff. I never really did that, right?
No.
But in short, to give a answer, I just need to flow, and I just need to fight my game.
Right? Okay.
And that's what fighting is about, right? You're fighting your game, you're flowing. So I keep it nice and in the middle.
Did you feel like he, underestimated you going to the first fight, didn't really train hard enough, didn't really take you seriously? He just said that. He admitted that. Did you feel that going into that first fight?
Well, he just came from the tournament, which was a rough patch, right? Because you have 3 fights in a night, and also I remember the finals was negative, right? With the Remy Bojanski thing, he pretend to kind of not be able to continue, but in the end, in interviews, like, I wanted it. Yeah, so there's, and that I think was his second K1. So there's like, I've fought 2 K1 tournaments. The world is coming at you. So looking back in hindsight, that timing was just perfect for that victory. And then Badr wanted the revenge, so that was the perfect timing for him a year later. So again, we had these fights. It was world headlines. It was history, literally. It was cool. Everybody was talking about it. I believe this Saturday is likewise. Everybody's talking about it. And let's get the show on the road.
Alistair, what is your assessment of the state of his career right now? Like I said, it's been 7 years since his last win. Some tough fights. The last one, controversial, ended prematurely because of that whole riot in Belgium. But based on what you're seeing out of Badr right now, how would you assess the state of his career?
Well, it's not positive. So what I see is that there's problems, and listen, I've had also these rough patches. His rough patches is very big. It's very long. To me, that is telling me some stuff, but I'm not going to share that on the show. Okay. But I have also had rough patch, and for me, it's always I have to look inside myself, and I always figured it out, and I always came back stronger. Right, and that is something I would like to sit down with. But I would like to sit down with you after to talk about it, but not on the show. That's like not before the fight even. Right, that's between that's for him to deal with. He needs to figure that out. But as a fighter, you always want to have success. I've had rough patches. Rough patch does not make you happy as a fighter because you want to have success in what you're doing. So yeah.
Do you agree with that? I mean, based on what he said there, Badr, do you feel like there's something that needs to be fixed? It's not positive, the things that he said. I mean, the record is the record, but based on the performances.
If you see the fights that I've been fighting, let's talk honesty. I've been dominating all these fights. So it's not like I was getting beat up and getting beat up and getting beat up. I was dominating Rico. I was dominating him again. I was dominating these other guys. Okay, so I lost once or twice. Bro, I don't give a shit about that. Bro, listen, you know what it is? Fighting, every fight is a fight on itself. It's for me, if I win or lose, I just close that chapter and I go onto the next one. I know because I know if you keep fights in your head, like even if it's a win or a lose, look what happened when I was thinking about Alistair's first fight. I came, I was victorious. I had a great K1 finals. I beat 2 guys. I got disqualified. I was on top of the world. I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna beat this guy quickly. Look what happens, bam. So even if you win, it's not good to take your fight with you. Of course, it gives you some it gives you some confidence. But bro, believe me, after more than 100 fights, even if I lose 5, 6, 7 in a row, I'm still confident because I know what I did and what I can do. So I don't worry about my confidence. Don't worry about my fighting.
So Alistair, it sounds like he doesn't agree with your assessment. Is that a warning sign for you?
No, it's not that I don't. I understand what he says, but for me, it's different. So that's the only thing what I say. I understand what he says because, but I'm different. But yeah, let's have this talk after this fight. I'm always willing.
What do you make of his response to that question, Alistair?
That again, I don't want to talk too much. Well, you're making me talk too much.
Well, I mean, we're here to talk about a fight. We're not here to talk about a picnic,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, so there's clearly some things that I see that Badr's not seeing, which just makes my confidence increase for Saturday.
Okay,
that's just what I can say.
I heard in the press conference, the pre-fight press conference, he said that he is going to come out aggressively. He's not going to be defensive. His best defense is his offense. And that he said, and this is something that Badr said in the press conference, we all know how he handles fighters who pressure him. So it sounds to me like he's going to come at you. Do you believe that he's going to come at you, full force right off the bat?
I absolutely believe what he says. Yeah, of course. He only, like Badr, is only his best weapon is his attack, is his offense. So if he wants to do that, that is his best bet. Right? So, yeah, I absolutely believe that. And why would he not?
Can I ask you, Badr, how does Alistair handle fighters who pressure him? Like, what's your read on the way he handles or how he handles those situations and those fighters, those moments?
I think it's the same answer for everybody. A lot of guys don't like to be pressured. There is no fighter that likes to be pressured. No one. It's not, nobody wants to be on his back feet getting punched and kicked. So you will have to do something. But for me, like I said, my offense, my defense, and I will keep offensive, and I will keep offensive, and I will keep, I will touch him once. Just need one. So, this is what happened in all my fights. I just need to touch you one time. That's it, one time.
Alistair's last kickboxing bout was in 2010. Do you feel that works to your advantage? I mean, it's been 12 years. Obviously, he's fighting, he's active, he's fighting the best. But the fact that he's not doing kickboxing as much as you were.
No. I don't underestimate him. No, he's a fighter. No, he stand up or even on the ground. I saw him in his last fights. He's a stand-up fighter. This is his base. He come from Yushan Karbin. He's been in this game for so long. He got the basics. So no, I don't underestimate his standing up skills or his kickboxing skills.
What about for you, Alistair?
It's
been almost 2 years since your last fight, Alistair. 2021 February was crazy.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but again, eager to get back in there. Shape is tremendous, phenomenal. Yeah, I just hungry to get back in there. And yes, last fight was a bit ago, but you're fighting in the gym, right? Just sparring in the gym. So it's not like there's no activity. It's not like I'm lying on the couch. I always train. I always diet. I've turned everything up, not 1 but 5 notches for this fight, and we're probably going to turn it up 2 more for the Rico fight. Not walking ahead of things, but I do believe I'm going to come out this victorious with everything I have, and it's going to be interesting.
Have you been told that if you win this fight on Saturday, you're getting Rico, the heavyweight champion of glory?
Well, to be honest, Rico was going to be there. This was going to be the Rico fight, but Rico had, he's doing his own thing, right? His own event. So technically, there's a funny thing because you're supposed to defend your title once a year, and it's been then. When was his last fight? It was Ben Sadiq. November, right?
Yeah.
So technically,
it's been almost a year.
It is for the belt. So technically, if I win this one, then I am the glory.
What? Have they said that, or are you just making this up?
I feel like-
You'll have your own belt. That's fine. Have you been told the same, Badr, that you'll get a crack at Rico once again if you beat Alistair on Saturday?
Bro, I'm not interested in any of those fights. I'm just focusing on Saturday. That's it.
Okay.
And what happened will happen. With fights, it's one at a time. It's one at a time. So let me see Saturday first. Let me give hell. If it's necessary, let's go through hell. And that's it. One fight at a time, bro. One fight at a time. I've got my lessons. One fight at a time. So Saturday, October 8th, let me win this fight, and then after that, I'm following the belt. So it's Rico or whoever got that belt. I'm just following the belt.
Mm-hmm. Alistair, considering you haven't fought in almost 2 years at all, but considering it's been 12 years since your last kickboxing bout, and you're with the new promotion now, Glory. This is a big deal. It's in the Netherlands. Thousands upon thousands of people expected. Any more nerves for this one? You fought on the highest levels, Saitama, Tokyo, UFC, Brock Lesnar, but this is a big deal for you in the state of your career. Do you feel a little more anxious?
Only excitement. Listen, I did my homework and I improved, and we turned everything up, not 1 but 5 notches. So we're there. We're there for the win. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm 40 years old, but the best shape is now. And just excitement. Just excitement. Listen, there'll be some tension. There'll be some adrenaline boiling, right? Because you're gonna, there's gonna be some, collision 4. But I did my homework. I know what I'm bringing.
And Badr, you were very honest about your plan of attack. You're going to go out there. You're going to be offensive. You're going to pressure him. What are you expecting from Alistair, especially in the early portions of this fight?
He will have to fight back. He will have to fight back. Bro, this is the only way. If you pressure, he needs to do something. Bro, let's just fight. I've been in this game for so long. It's just fighting. It's nothing special. It's just fighting. So just let us go. And, it will, everybody got a plan. Bob, we're going to do this. We're going to test it. But believe me, when it goes down, it goes down. First you fight with your head, then you fight with your heart. So,
do you still love the game as much as you did 10 years ago, Badr? Do you still get the same feelings before the fight as you did a decade ago?
Yeah. There's the only reason why I'm still fighting. If I don't like fighting, I stop. I'm good. It's not. I'm fighting because I have to. I'm really fighting because I still want to. So if the moment I don't like it, I'll say goodbye. Enjoy my 5 kids, my life.
Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum, brother.
And Alistair, was this your idea to fight him again? Was it Glory's idea? How was this presented to you?
Well, I was going to fight Rico. Remember?
Yeah.
And Rico is doing dancing with the stars, whatever, dancing on ice. Badr wanted to fight me. So, because to be honest, Badr, listen, I like you. I mean, we're not friends or anything, but there's a respect there. But yeah, you're not on the greatest track, right? So I was not going to challenge a wounded animal. But yeah, you wanted this fight, and then okay, let's go. Because I'm not gonna say no. Yeah, that's also how I am.
Let me cut you there. Listen, I don't know how this fight happened, but it was not me challenging you. Glory just made it happen. Do you want to fight Alistair? I said yes. So I don't know who informed you, but you were misinformed. So it's not me who challenged you, but bro, I'm like any fighter. If you tell me you want to fight Alistair, I'm like, yeah, bring him. So it's not me challenging you. It's Glory. They pay me. So they ask me, do you want to fight Alistair? I say yes. This is the only way to become great. So, yeah, bro. But a wounded lion is still a lion, bro. So, let's see. But it's not me who challenged you. You were misinformed. But like I said, I don't duck fights. So when they asked me Alistair, I was like, yeah, bring him. So I think you have done the same. So just I just don't think it's I just think it was misinformation.
But I did a good job. Promoters did a good job because promoters always do this, right? Hey, that guy want to fight you, and then after,
yeah. So, but listen, at the end, it doesn't matter, because at the end, I want to fight you, So if this is our game. We're in the fighting game. We're not in picking your opponents. Let me do this one yes, this one no, this one yes. I'm not looking for a dress. I'm just looking for fights, and if So this is how it went, you know. So I'm happy this fight's gonna happen. I don't care how it happened. I'm just happy it's gonna happen. I'm happy I'm gonna see you on Saturday. You know, I'm in the best shape. So you know, let's give the fans what they come for. You know, let's give them some 2000. What year was it?
2008,
9,
2009. I mean, a long time ago.
Yeah. There's some electricity there. You know, yeah, man. Let's
Alistair,
go
you
for it,
believe
you
him?
know?
You believe that he didn't ask for you?
Bro,
Yeah,
listen, if I
man,
say something, it's true.
Uh,
If I say something, it's true.
recognizing dude that you always are. At least you're doing it in our
okay.
face.
I know, bro.
okay, and
But like I said, you know, the fight is on. This is the only thing what matters, you know. So that's it.
Alistair, who do you expect to be the fan favorite in the fight in the Netherlands? This massive arena. Who do you think the fans will be? You think Badr says himself? You think you'll get the bigger pop, Badr?
No, you know, he's been fighting in the States for like so many years. So he's been out of the picture for a long time, and he knows my fan base in the Netherlands, you know. But I can't believe me, they only come for a spectacular fight, and this is what we should give them. And of course, they want me to win, but he knows he's been gone for a long time. So you know, it's 1 + 1 is 2. You know, it's common sense.
You agree with that, Alistair? I'm not saying I don't believe you, Badr. I don't want you to get mad at me, but I just want to know if he agrees. If he agrees, what do you think?
I just know that there's a lot of love, you know, everywhere I go. I'm in the streets. I go fill up my car with gasoline. I go to the grocery store. There's a lot of interest in this fight. There's a lot of recognition everywhere. Badr, of course, well-known figure. I'm a well-known figure, and yeah, two opposites, right? And then Rico would be the third, and that's exactly what you need to build a big fight. So that's what's right on the Saturday.
Well, I can't wait. This is very special. Can we end on this, Alistair? Any final words for your opponent, Badr, who you'll be meeting in 5 days? Anything you want to say to him? Rare opportunity here to have you both on at the same time. What would you like to say to Badr?
Listen, Badr, I love you. Saturday fight, and we'll talk after. We'll drink a tea or we'll drink a juice or whatever. I don't do alcohol, but we'll talk and we'll hug and we'll figure it out.
Can I be there when you guys have? I mean, I feel like that little chat is going to be super fast. Can I come, or am I not invited?
Of course you're invited. Come on, man.
Okay.
You're always invited.
Well,
You're always doing that to yourself.
By the way, what happened to your pro wrestling debut, Alistair?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea.
All right, fair enough. But Badr, anything you want to say to Alistair before we go?
Bro, I'm just very happy that this fight is gonna happen, and you know, I wish him the best of luck. And the most important thing is that we, you know, our health goes first before everything. So I wish everybody a healthy fight, and that's it, bro. And just, you know, just be ready, Alistair. Be ready. You know, I'm ready, so be ready. So that's it, brother.
Can't wait. Thank you, guys.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam
Thank you.
alaikum. Allahu Akbar. Thank you so much, Alistair. You're the man. Appreciate it. Glory Collision 4. How about those two kickboxing, combat sports legends joining us, Badr Hari and Alistair Overeem.